Martedì l'ex primo ministro olandese Mark Rutte ha assunto ufficialmente la carica di segretario generale della Nato in un momento di grandi sconvolgimenti e tensioni globali. Rutte ha reso omaggio al danese Jens Stoltenberg, che ha ricoperto il ruolo per un periodo record di 10 anni. Rutte si è detto d'accordo sul fatto che l'Ucraina debba usare le armi occidentali, comprese quelle a lungo raggio, per colpire i siti militari russi.
Let's not forget Ukraine is fighting a war of self-defense. And that means that Ukraine has the right to defend itself. And as we know, international law, and according to international law, this right does not end at the border. So that means that supporting Ukraine's right to self-defense means that it is also possible for them to strike legitimate targets on the aggressor's territory. At the end, it's up to each ally to determine its support for Ukraine.
Rutte ha ribadito che la Cina è il principale sostenitore della Russia, aggira le sanzioni e le fornisce beni che ne favoriscono la produzione militare. Ha anche detto che il mondo non può cedere alle minacce nucleari di Putin.
We do not see any imminent threat of nuclear weapons being used. And that's what I want to say about this at this moment. Because let him talk about his nuclear arsenal. He wants us also to discuss his nuclear arsenal. And I think we shouldn't. We should just acknowledge the fact that clearly there is no imminent threat of nuclear weapons being used. And that is important. And generally, not just on nuclear, but more generally, if you would give in to Putin's threats, that would set a precedent. That using military force allows a country to get what it wants. And we cannot do that.
Mark Rutte says he'll push for even more defence spending and persist in the alliance's support for Ukraine. He said his country, the Netherlands, knows only too well the threat that Russia poses to the world, especially after the MH17 passenger plane was shot down by proxy Russian forces, killing nearly 300 people, many of them Dutch. Shona Murray, Euronews, NATO.